The Czech Republic has become a favorite tourist destination for many travelers who crave something off of the traditional European tour path. It is a favorite destination for those who like older architecture, partially because this small landlocked country went mostly untouched during the World Wars, and partially because the area has been owned by many different nations with different architectural influences throughout the last millennium. Prices are lower for those who like to find the best deal, and the culture is more authentic or unspoiled by tourist demands. The result is a charming step back into a fairy tale world of real Europe. Here are some of the best places to visit in the Czech Republic. Number 10. Plzeň. This western Bohemian city is the fourth largest in the Czech Republic, and is known worldwide as the home and the namesake of Pilsner beer. For those looking for great architecture, St. Bartholomew's Cathedral, the Great Synagogue, and the Renaissance-style town hall are must-sees. The town is a vibrant economic center, home of breweries like Pilsner Urquell, and the well-known University of West Bohemia, the nation's premier college of law. Number 9. Moravian Karst. This geologic phenomenon is in a naturally protected region of the Czech Republic, just north of Brno. This is a giant series of underground limestone caverns and gorges that stretch for thousands of square kilometers. The region includes such highlights as the Makocha Abyss, a gorge 138-meter, 453-foot, deep, which formed during a collapse of one of the underground cavern ceilings. In addition to caverns, Moravian Karst also contains well-marked bicycle trails and hiking paths to explore. Number 8. Lidoměšťany. This eastern town on the once border between Bohemia and Moravia sat on an important trade route called the Tristanis Path. In the late 16th century, the most notable building in the town was created, a Renaissance-style castle. This palace is the birthplace of noted classical music composer Bedřich Smetana. Another highlight in the town is the Portmonium, the former home of art lover Joseph Portman, and a tribute to graphic art that covers walls, floors, ceilings and furniture in a completely immersive style. Number 7. Olomouc. Olomouc was originally created as a Roman fort during the imperial period. The name is a corrupted version of its Roman name, Mount Julius. It later became the residence of the Moravian governor. There is much to see here, as the town was considered important during almost every century of the last millennium. Olomouc Castle dates back to the 12th century, and has in it the beautiful St. Wenceslaus Cathedral. Number 6. Telk. This town in the Moravia region of the south was created as a port town in the 14th century to facilitate trade between Bohemia, Moravia, and Austria. The town's historic center boasts Easter egg colors and Renaissance architecture, which make it a picturesque place to visit. The local Gothic palace was redone in the 17th century to remake it in Renaissance style. Beautiful churches like the Church of the Holy Ghost and the local Jesuit church make this a lovely place for photographers, architectural and history buffs. Number 5. Castle Karlsten. This 14th century Gothic castle was the home of Holy Roman Emperor Charles IV. It is located about 30 kilometers, 18 miles, from Prague, and makes a nice day trip for tourists staying in the city. The castle has served as a war fortress, a storehouse for treasure, and a royal home at different points. The building is designed with 3 terraced levels, each standing for different levels of importance. Number 4. Karlovy Vary. This hot spring town has been believed for hundreds of years to have healing waters that can clear anything from poor digestion to brain tumors. Like many hot spring regions, the waters were developed into a large spa region. In this case, the transformation happened in the 13th century, and was commissioned by Charles IV. As spas were the place of nobles, the architecture has always been opulent. However, a series of natural disasters have destroyed most of the buildings that existed before the heyday of Karlovy Vary in the 18th and 19th centuries. Number 3. Kutná Hora. Kutná Hora began as the first Bohemian monastery in 1142. It began to boom and prosper as the town's mountains were shown to have a large silver deposit in the 12th century. The town was under German control when much of this boom happened, and has created a number of spectacular Gothic buildings. Included in the list of must-see places is the Five Neved Cathedral, St. Barbara's Church. Also, the royal residence and mint now called the Italian Court, the current museum called the Stone House, the ossuary, Bone House, and 2 more lovely Gothic churches. Number 2. Český Krumlov. Český Krumlov, a town featuring a large Bohemian castle, resides in the region of Krumlov. It was created in the late 13th century, when the region was. The location along a natural crossing of the Vltava River made it a perfect place to build. The town's appearance is little changed since the 18th century and the buildings have been well maintained and restored. Number 1. Prague. One of Europe's most beautiful cities, Prague was founded in the 9th century and has served over the centuries as the seat of Holy Roman Emperors as well as an important economic, cultural and political center in Central Europe. Playing important roles in the Protestant Reformation and the 30 Years' War, the city became the capital of Czechoslovakia after World War I. Following Czechoslovakia's 1993 division into 2 separate governments, Prague became the capital of the Czech Republic.